Hello, all. Thank you for joining us again on the Almost Brothers podcast. Hey, will you do us a favor? If this podcast has meant something to you and encouraged you, will you consider becoming a monthly supporter? You could do $3, $5, $8, or $10 a month. What this does is this helps financially support the podcast so that we can continue to put out content and help better serve you. So if you would, down in the show notes, you can click the link, support, and become a monthly member. We love you. New episode coming your way.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Almost Brothers podcast. Thank you for joining us again today. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about honoring our wives. I'm sure they'd love to listen to this one. Coming up. What's up, Jeremiah?
What's up?
I like it.
Michael.
Michael, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you excited for tonight?
I am. I'm nervous and I'm excited.
Oh, yes. You got them jitters, them pregame jitters.
Yes.
That's the best, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just, man.
I really wasn't feeling them until about an hour ago.
Yeah.
Because I was busy all day. And then when I went home to kind of try to put some things on paper and kind of get my thoughts together, I was like, yeah, now I'm a little nervous.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be good. I'm excited.
So y'all tag team in it?
Yep. I'm excited. I'm going to let her lead off, which is probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
I probably I have to follow that, but you know, I think it's going to work out good.
Yeah.
I'm going to let her open up, and she's going to talk about strongholds, and I'm going to talk about what to do after we get freed.
Yeah.
So it'll be good. It'll go hand in hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out on the book.
Yes.
Afterwards, so
do that.
We're excited for that. Yeah.
Yeah. This is going to be one of those podcasts I think might get replayed a time or two.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna definitely come back.
It is definitely going to come back.
Oh, they're gonna be bringing it up all the time. Yeah. Remember when you were talking about this? Yeah, for sure. But hey, it's gonna be good. Yeah, talking about honoring our wives and the best way that we can.
Mm-hmm. Biblically, what it says.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I told you a minute ago. I just opened up my Bible. And it fell open to 1 Peter. Yep. And then the first thing was wives and husbands. And I'm like, okay.
All right, here we go.
Let's talk about that.
Well, let's hear some of it, man.
Oh, okay. Well, we all know the scripture about, you know, wives be submitted to your husband. We like to use that one a lot.
That's right, man.
You know what I'm saying? But there's, you know, right behind that, it talks about husbands, treating their wives as don't you boo this? I seen you going for it. No, but as we're supposed to love them as Christ loves the church.
Yeah.
And so it's not all just you do this for me and you respect me and honor me.
We don't want to bring that part up.
Respect my authauority. Remember somebody said that to quote the great
the bishop
Bishop Cartman.
Yeah, Cartman. Yeah.
But no, I thought it'd be something good to talk about.
Absolutely, and it's two great women that are worth that honor. You know, so man, I was talking to Jamie the other day just about how much I appreciate her. Just sometimes with my back and with everything I got going on, that sometimes I slack at like helping around the house, like do stuff, and there's sometimes where she starts nagging and she starts getting upset with me, but a majority of the time, like she's just getting it done, and it's amazing. Just some of the things that she's able to accomplish in a 24-hour time span where I'm just wore out and don't want to move. And she's just knocking stuff out. Yeah. And it's like, babe, I don't know what I would do without you. Like you're such an amazing partner and not only an amazing wife, but amazing friend. Like I think that's as important as anything is being friends with your mate. A lot of people they get marriage mixed up to where they think it's a job as opposed to something that could be fun every day and something that you enjoy doing with your friend. Like it's and it should be something to where you enjoy each other's company. You want to be around each other. Not I had friends when I worked at the place. Like they didn't want to go home. Like they always volunteered and all these things. And I'd be like, why are you always wanting to be here? Like, do you not want to go home? And they're like, well, no, my wife's there.
Right?
Oh my!
I'm thankful I'm not in a marriage like that.
Yes.
I don't think that would be very.
Like, man, I want to be home. I want to go. Like, yeah, I remember them saying that, or like somebody talking crap when like I would text or call Jamie like every break, even the 15-minute breaks. Like we call and talk to each other. He's like, why? Like, why do you do that? Like, do you not get sick of her? Like, no, I want to talk to my wife. Like, I want to do all those things. But
right. I keep it real. Sometimes, you can take them for granted because they do so much. Yeah. You know what I mean? They go to work and then they come home and then take care of kids and cook food and do dishes. You know what I mean? Do a lot of stuff. Yeah. And it's easy to sometimes take that for granted. And I guess lately what I've been trying to do is just, she has to tell me sometimes, like, I feel like you don't appreciate me. Yeah. And I do, absolutely. But it's just, sometimes it's easier to, congratulate somebody else and be encouraging to somebody else and then overlook your wife. Yeah. Because you're like, well, I love you. Yeah. You already know, you know what I mean? Yeah. But they still want to hear it. And that's something I've been working on lately is just trying to just reafirm that I love her and tell her that, I know she knows it, but she needs to hear it too. So I love you, baby. I know you're listening. Yeah. I love you so much.
That's what I'm talking about. She's pretty awesome.
She's great.
But yeah, I think that's a great point, man. We really do. Cause you'll get those voices in your head telling you, you're not doing enough or you're not good enough. So it's good to hear that from somebody else, saying, hey, I appreciate you. Like you're doing a great job. So I think that's perfectly put. We're quick to tell someone else and slow to tell, the people that we're around every day just because, we're around them, man. But do you ever do stuff like just like buy her flowers, like just because?
She doesn't really like flowers. No. I'll buy her shoes just because, or a purse and things like that. Here's something that we've started doing lately is she likes to shop, but not buy. Yeah. So she'll fill like the Amazon cart up with all these different things that she wants, and then then I'll see that it's all deleted. It's all deleted, Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll catch it where, I'll see she's got something in there. And if it's been in there for a little while and some other things have come and gone, I'll know. And she really likes that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so I'll just go ahead and buy it. Oh, yeah. And so that kind of takes the guesswork. Yeah. I know I'm getting her a good gift because it's something she kind of picked out. Yeah. But that's one of the things, I'll just try to randomly do that sometimes.
That is funny. That's not even window shopping. That's like, I don't even know what that
would be. I don't know either. It's just
phone screen shopping, I guess. Like, right. Man. Right. Yeah, I remember her talking about that. Like, it makes her feel good.
Yeah, she's like, I want retail therapy, but I don't want to spend the money. So I'll just fill the Amazon cart and then just empty it.
Yes, look at all this stuff I'm going to get. Clear out. That's so funny.
Right. Oh, yeah. If we went and did that at Walmart, we'd look insane. Just go fill a cart. And then just put it all back.
Push it up to the front and be like, hey, sir, I don't want any of this. I don't want any of this. Can you put it back for me, please? Thank you. I feel better, though.
Yeah, I feel better, though. Yeah, I felt good.
That's funny. That's I could just see somebody doing that, just describing everything like, you like that?
Honey, you like this cereal? You like this?
Yeah. And then just right up front be like, we don't want any of this. Good. Thank you. Have a good day. See ya. That's funny. But man, they're pretty awesome, man. And especially when Jamie got a little upset Sunday. Sissy, if I'm not around, that little girl will act up, and it pushes James over the edge. Like she gets so upset, and it's hard for me, especially Sunday morning when I'm running around like a crazy person, to be able to help her with that. And she got upset, with Sissy because she was acting up, and like I feel so helpless in that. I'm like, well, I'm working, I can't just take her and bring her with me. So it's in those times where you really see that they're struggling or that they're doing all these small things that get overlooked, and you don't think about little stuff like that. So I reassured her when I got home, like, babe, you're doing a great job. Like I understand she gets crazy and it's hard to deal with, but there's not much I can do to help you in that moment. Cause I know she gets upset at her and then it boils over to me. And, so it was a good conversation, just kind of talking to her after service about, how awesome she does and understand the frustration, but, just kind of explain to her, like, but I'm working, like I can't stop. And, there's a lot of times she'll stop me, like even on Wednesday nights, 15 minutes till service starts. She'll be like, hey, can you take Sissy back to the kids ministry because she's going to cry if I take her back there. I'm like, well, no, I'm getting ready for the service. Like, I'm running around doing music and getting the message together. I'm like, no, I don't have time. I can't do that. I can't stop what I'm doing and do that. And it makes me feel bad at the moment, just like I'm not helping, but I know it's just the enemy getting in your head, like, you know, telling you these things. But man, it's a perfect team. It's a perfect combination of, you know, what I lack at, she's strong at.
I was just getting ready to ask you that. I mean, there are areas that you're stronger and she's obviously weaker, and then the areas where you're weaker and she's strong. You guys complement each other well.
Absolutely.
And that's my wife and I do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, there's very few areas where I think we're both really strong.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's a good thing. Because man, if we were too much alike, I don't think we'd get along at all.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If Jamie acted just like you, y'all probably wouldn't have made it.
Oh no, there can only be one crazy person like
be
that.
One.
Yeah, and that's funny. That's so true.
It's weird though, because sometimes we wish our partner was more like us.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes I'll just use an example here. Like, I wish my wife was tougher. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I wish she could just kind of roll with the punches a little more, because I can take on, you know, big hits. And I don't really get shaken too bad. Yeah. You know, big things can happen, and that doesn't really shake me up. Now, little things send me over the edge, you know, and I don't get that. But in the big things, I'm normally pretty steady. And I, you know, sometimes I wish I would, you know, things that come along, and I'll be like, come on, you know, just kind of suck it up. We can get through this. You got this, you know. And I wish she was more like me. But then I have to remember, you know, that women are different in that area. Man, they're more sensitive to things, and they just, you know, they probably care a lot more.
Yeah.
Not that I don't care.
Yeah.
It's just different. You can care and not really show it. You know, you can't really wear it, you know, on your sleeve. But, you know, because there's just we went through a lot lately. And, you know, she is very strong. She's, you know, she's so supportive of me. And, you know, I would not have wanted to went through this stuff without her. Yeah, you know, absolutely. Just everything they've been through in the last, you know, year and a half. But, yeah, I mean, I'm thankful. You know, I think we're very lucky.
Man, very much so.
You know, very lucky. I see these what it's called, the Messiah House.
Yeah.
The guys down in Malden. And, you know, my prayer for those guys is, you know, find one like I've got, or like you've got, you know, because that's going to help them out tremendously. Yeah. You know, don't settle for the first, you know, Lulu that comes along, man. Wait for the one God's got.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell them guys when I get to talk with them a little bit, you know, because I can remember being in Teen Challenge, and that's one of the things I wanted. I'm like, God, you know, I want a wife. I want a godly wife.
Yeah.
I want the girl you have picked out for me, and I want her now.
Yeah.
You know, and and it's hard to wait, because you'll start like, okay, God, I'm tired of waiting. I'm gonna go find one of my own, you know, and that's the way you feel, you know. But thank goodness, you know, God knew I was impatient. He brought Missy to me pretty quickly. So.
Oh yeah, perfect. Boom, that puzzle piece right on in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you got to be chomping at the bit when you get out of there, like to date again or to decide. Because, you know, a lot of people, they're not old, but they're older. You know, they're in their 30s, and it's like you see your life, and you're like, man, I want to start my life, my future with somebody, and it's like, I'm not getting any younger. Come on, Lord, like send her on over. And I think that's where you see a lot of people, they jump the gun beforehand.
Yeah,
you know, before it's who God sent for them, it's just who's right there in their crosshairs as they get out. It's like, oh, hey, you like me, I like you. Okay, let's go. Let's, you know, and it's you see it come back to bite a lot of people.
Yeah, we see a lot of failed, you know, marriages that don't even last a year because you not only do you want to, you know, you want to get married, you don't just want to date.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, you find somebody, you're like, oh my gosh, we're getting married.
Yep.
And then it doesn't work out because now you're at a place where you want to do it, you know, the way the Bible says. You want to, you know, you don't want to be having sex and stuff. You want to get married and do it the right way. So people that jump the gun, you know, you've been in a program for a year. And you're like, okay, like this is the one, huh?
Next one that walks through the door.
Yeah, might as well throw a dart at him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like okay, there's the one. Yeah, okay, let's do this. Yeah. Yeah,
man, I'm so glad I'm past all that. I'm dating game.
Yeah, I know. Especially in 2020, 2021, like not for me.
Yep, I'm so thankful,
man.
So thankful that's over.
And that's one thing, you know, with James and I, is just growing up together and going through everything under the sun that you could think of, and it's just made our bond so much stronger and it made our friendship, like we were best friends before, you know, even after we dated the first time and we kind of broke up for a while, and she dated other guys and I dated other girls, but we were still such good friends, like to where like my girlfriends,
her
boyfriends,
bet they hated it.
Oh, they hated it.
Yeah.
And we just always been like that. We've always been super close and just the best of friends. So just kind of going through everything, it was just, all it did was build towards, marriage was that was the hardest step, is actually getting married. And then after that, it was like, this is awesome. I get to hang out with my best friend all day. Like, man, this is the greatest thing ever, and there were a lot of down times, but we always seem to make it through it together and stronger and closer to one another through it, because it's like, man, look what we've been through. Look what we made it through. Like, let's go. Like, we got this. It's, everything else is easy peasy lemon squeezy. You feel me? But man, she's one of the most optimistic people when it comes to, the big things like you were talking about, is she's always looking on the bright side, always smiling and laughing. Even when she's upset and she's having a bad day, she still tries to stay positive, and just uplifting. And man, it's just amazing. And I see that with Missy, for you, like I said, when everything happened with your family, and like I would call her and see how, and you were talking about how she was stepping up and helping do this.
Yeah, she made that all that possible.
Yeah.
She was such a help. Such a blessing. And and that was one of the first times I've really ever, really, I guess, needed her to step up like that. And she absolutely did amazing. Yeah. I was just so, so proud of her, so thankful for her. I remember we'd go to bed at night because the days were just like a whirlwind, Yeah. But we would go lay down at night and we just, I just can remember sitting there thinking like, I'm so glad she's here with me.
Yeah.
And even if I didn't tell her every night, I was sure thinking it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they've got to understand that we're just not. Sometimes we're just not vocal with it. Like,
right.
We really.
I would love for them to understand that, but I don't think they ever will. They would want to hear it.
Yeah.
They want to hear it.
Oh yeah. Well, good. Here you
go.
Here's a whole episode.
Here you go.
Dedicated.
Hey, here you go. Just replay this thing.
Just have it on. Yeah, have it on a little disc. Just you're feeling down here.
She actually has it set up to where when I text her, it's like my voice going, "What's up, baby? I love you."
Oh.
So she can hear it. So she can hear it all the time.
That is. Do I have?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a.
You don't have a good sweet one on there.
Like a.
Oh, you have a puke one.
Oh my gosh, Jeremiah's voice. Lord have mercy. Mine is run. It's your wife, run.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not. I've heard it ring.
It's absolute. Just
I think it's like the theme song for Dirty Dancing, isn't it?
Yeah. I had time of my and I owe it all to you.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, she's really just gonna love this. Yeah, it's just amazing that God has blessed us both with such amazing partners, and man, do you ever just like sit and watch? I love, it's kind of creepy, but like I love just like watching her play with the kids. Like I'll just sit there and stare at her. It's like if she's doing something, and like try to play it off when she looks at me. I'm like, but it's just so amazing. I'm just like, oh my goodness, like I love this woman.
I caught her reading Bible stories to Max the other night. Yeah, she was laying in Max's little bed with him, and they was reading and pointing out the pictures and stuff. And I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
I think I actually like snapped a picture.
Yeah,
it's cute.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Yeah,
because man, it's not an everyday thing. Like there's a lot of messed up people out there, and a lot of bad relationships that they kind of people get stuck. Like I've seen it where people stay together just to be with someone, just so they're not alone. And it's like a horrible relationship. You can tell it's like, man, you two don't even like each other.
Right. Or they're staying together for the kids until they get 18. Then we're done. You know, it's like, don't do that.
Yeah. It's like you're not helping wasting anybody. All your life, with someone that you don't love and that you don't actually want to be with.
Right. And kids pick up on it anyway.
Yep.
You're not fooling nobody. You're definitely not fooling your children.
Yeah. 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 We see right through. That's not like mom and dad. They were still married, but they were apart for a long time. And we could tell that they still love each other and they're still best friends. But you could tell when two people just don't want to be together, like in a relationship like that. So it was like, when they sat us down and told us, like, we were upset, but it was like, I mean, we've seen that coming.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell when two people aren't in love with each other, and just so. It's good to find that person that you love, that you just like love. Sometimes it's so hard to explain. It's like, I love you. And like, oh, I love you too, babe. Like, no, you don't understand. Like, I don't think you get it. Like, I love you. Like, just everything about me leaps when we're together. It's like, kind of that feeling when you're a kid, when you're first starting to date somebody and you're nervous around them, and you like, I feel like that never goes away. Like that feeling of joy and of like just being with somebody that that you're meant to be with, that you just know that your heart and soul gravitates towards them. Like no matter what, we just always gravitated towards each other, and it's just awesome.
Something special.
Yeah.
So sweet.
She's okay. She's okay.
Oh man, so we're gonna have to have him on here, for the next episode.
Absolutely.
Maybe doing tomorrow night after church or something.
That sounds good. See what they have to say about themselves.
Yeah, they'll actually get to listen to this today, won't they?
Yep.
Or at least tomorrow at work.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to let us know what you think.
That's right. Oh yes.
You're gonna hold us to some things.
Oh man, you ain't lying. It's gonna be.
You remember you said
what
you said?
Yeah. Remember you said that you appreciate me. You're not acting like
and you were going to tell me more often.
Yeah. That's so funny.
It's all right.
We ought to let them two like do their own episode without us one day.
We could
see how that goes.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Just kind of see. And we have to wait, like I'll upload it and then not listen to it, and we have to listen to it together and see.
That'd be actually pretty cool.
Yeah, see how that goes.
Really cool.
They'll probably be on it.
Just acting a fool.
You're such a noob.
They just be going crazy. They won't know what to do.
Or just be a lot of quiet.
Hi everyone. Yes, it's the Almost Sisters.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, recording for like a good 45 seconds. So like, wait.
Okay, no, we're just kidding, ladies. We know you would do a great job. You're gonna do a great job. You're gonna do a great job. Oh man. Well, you got anything else you want to say, or you want to roll out?
Yeah,
I gotta go get ready.
Yeah, you do, man. Bring that fire.
That word tonight.
Bring that fire.
I would tell you all to pray for me, but it's gonna be after I'm done.
Afterwards.
So I know it's all gonna be good.
That's right, man.
Well, thank you guys for joining us again. This has been Almost Brothers Podcast with Michael and Jeremiah. Remember, if you don't have a home church, come check us out here at the Lighthouse in Dexter. 8:30 in the parking lot, 10 o'clock inside. We love y'all. Man, they're never going to let us into that one.
No, why do we even do that? Like, why do we even subject ourselves?
It's like giving them more ammo.
Oh my gosh. I already hear them right now.
Yeah.
Like just talking, like, I'm just glad that's over with. Oh my goodness. Wait.
Did you turn the mic on?
Oh man.
I'm out of here.